Did you know that nearly 70% of people who earn over $100,000 a year are still living paycheck to paycheck? It sounds impossible, but it is a cold, hard reality. Most people retire broke, even if they spent decades making what looks like a great salary. The problem isn't how much they make, it is that they do not understand the mechanics of money management. Today, everything changes for you. We are not talking about vague theories or manifesting wealth. We are diving into 19 practical, actionable rules that function like a blueprint for your bank account. If you follow these rules, you could take total control of your money in months, not years. Imagine the feeling of waking up and knowing that every dollar you own is working harder for you than you worked for it. I have spent years studying the habits of the wealthy and the pitfalls of the broke. By the end of this video, you will know the 19 rules that can free you from the crushing weight of debt, grow your net worth, and ultimately make financial freedom your permanent reality. This isn't just about having a big number in a bank account. It's about having the power of choice, the luxury of time, and the peace of security. We are going to move fast, going rule by rule with real-world tips you can start using before this video even ends. Let's get to work. Section 1 focuses on your mindset and habits. Rule number 1, take full responsibility for your finances. Stop blaming the economy, the government, or your boss for your bank balance. When you blame external factors, you give away your power. The moment you accept that you are the sole person responsible for your wealth building, you regain the power to change it. Your financial situation is a reflection of your past decisions. If you want a different future, start making different decisions today. Rule number 2, spend less than you earn, always. This sounds like common sense, but common sense is not common practice. Financial freedom is mathematically impossible if your expenses match or exceed your income. I once knew a guy who doubled his savings in a single year just by tracking every single cent that left his pocket. He realized he was bleeding money on subscriptions and dining out. Create a gap between your income and your lifestyle and treat that gap like it is the most important number in your life. Rule number 3, avoid lifestyle inflation. As you progress in your career and your income grows, your standard of living should stay the same for as long as possible. The biggest trap people fall into is buying a nicer car or a bigger house the moment they get a raise. This keeps you on a hamster wheel where you are working harder just to pay for things you don't need. Keep your expenses low even when your income is high and use the extra cash to buy your freedom instead of more stuff. Rule number 4, automate your savings and investments. Humans are hardwired to spend what they see. If you wait until the end of the month to see what is left over to save, the answer will usually be 0. Set up an automatic transfer that moves a percentage of your paycheck into a separate investment account the moment it hits your bank. By removing the human element and the need for willpower, you ensure that your future self is paid first every single time. Rule number 5, set clear financial goals with deadlines. Vague goals like "I want to be rich" lead to vague results. You need to know exactly how much money you need and by when. Do you want $10,000 in an emergency fund by December? Do you want to be debt-free in 24 months? Write these goals down and put them where you can see them. A goal without a deadline is just a dream, and dreams don't pay the bills. Section 2 moves into income and earnings. Rule number 6, focus on increasing your income streams. Relying on one source of income is the most dangerous game you can play. If that one source disappears, you are at 0. The average millionaire has at least 7 different streams of income. This could be a side hustle, rental income, dividends, or a digital business. Start small, but always be looking for ways to add another faucet of cash flow into your bucket. Rule number 7, learn high-income skills that scale. Not all work is created equal. If you want to make more money, you must become more valuable to the marketplace. Skills like sales, digital marketing, coding, or high-level negotiation can pay thousands of dollars per hour because they directly impact a company's bottom line. Spend your time mastering skills that have no ceiling on their earning potential. Rule number 8, don't rely on a single paycheck. This reinforces the previous rule, but with a focus on stability. Even if your job is secure, having a secondary income provides a psychological safety net that allows you to take more calculated risks in your career. When you aren't terrified of losing your job, you actually perform better and have more leverage during salary negotiations. Rule 9, educate yourself. Your brain is your greatest asset. The stock market may move up or down, but you never lose information. Read, study, and attend seminars. The ROI on a $500 course that teaches you how to make $5,000 is 1,000%. No bank offers that. 10th rule, use leverage sensibly. Strategic leverage is very different from consumer debt. TV purchases with credit cards are poor leverage. Smart money management involves buying a rental property with a low-interest loan. Gaining riches faster using leverage is a double-edged sword. Don't touch debt until you understand math. Which income strategy will you try first? Share your plan below. Section 3 covers saving and investing. Rule number 11, build an emergency fund before you start investing. Life is unpredictable. Your car will break down or your roof will leak. If you have all your money tied up in the stock market and an emergency hits, you might be forced to sell your investments at a loss. Keep 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a liquid high-yield savings account. This is your sleep well at night fund. Rule 12, no compound interest. Einstein dubbed it the eighth wonder. It is how earnings earn earnings. Starting early can turn little amounts of money into millions. Time is essential. The ideal time to start was 10 years ago, and the second best is today. Rule 13, invest regularly, even if tiny. Wealth creation takes time. Investing $100 per month is better than trying to time the market and investing $5,000 annually. Dollar cost averaging reduces risk and builds consistency. Rule 14, avoid quick rich schemes. Investments that sound too good to be true usually are. True prosperity takes time and discipline. Anyone offering a 50% weekly return is trying to steal your money. Avoid moonshot cryptocurrencies and unproven guru tactics to protect your capital. Rule 15, invest in multiple assets. No one basket should hold all your eggs. A healthy portfolio may comprise low-cost index funds, real estate, precious metals, and bonds. Diversification prevents a total loss if one economic sector suffers. It ensures that when one asset falls, another rises. Protection and risk management are in Section 4. Rule 16, insure and secure your wealth. Don't lose your hard-earned money to a lawsuit or medical emergency. Check your health, life, and disability insurance. It may seem monotonous, but it safeguards your finances. The 17th rule, avoid debt, especially high-interest debt. Credit card debt is a financial cancer. If you pay 20% interest on a balance, you lose money quicker than you can invest. The debt snowball or debt avalanche approach kills liabilities one by one until you owe no one. Rule 18, regularly review and change your finances. Your life and economy change. Spend one day a month reviewing your net worth, spending, and investments. Are your ambitions still on track? Do you need to pivot? Pilots make modest modifications to reach their goal, not just pick a path and go to sleep. Building a legacy is Rule 19. You're not alone in financial freedom. It's about educating your kids money rules to avoid hardship. Giving back to your community and supporting issues you care about is important. Plan ahead and consider how your fortune will affect the world after you die. If these 19 rules were useful, like this video and subscribe for more wealth development tips. Which rule will you adopt first? Rule 4 may be automating your funds, whereas Rule 7 may be learning a new skill. Comment below. I'll read and react to as many as possible. Financial freedom is earned through rules, not luck. Starting is all that matters. Small, consistent acts over time have huge results. Your future self will appreciate your discipline today. Apply these rules to your life and grab your freedom. See you next time.